got any more. We know we've got some because we can actually feel them pushing against the sides of the pot. So we know there's some in here. Oh, don't know how many. Well, hey, we don't want to come out. Oh, that's a good sign. They're wedged in the pot. Whoa! Holy schmoly! Hey, hey! You can't see what I can see. I'm going to try and turn this round. Hopefully it won't break. Hello, this is a compilation of videos that I shot some years ago. It's about growing store-bought potatoes in small 10-inch ex-cut flower water buckets, about half the size of a 5-gallon bucket. If you want to see the potatoes that drop out of that soil ball, watch this video. The potato you're looking at is a store-bought potato, and it's a variety called Charlotte, and it's one that has rolled off the veg rack and been hiding for at least 2 months, perhaps even 3 months, and I've just found it today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this Charlotte, I'm going to plant this potato. Let me bring it up a wee bit closer, let you get a closer look. Have you got any like that at the moment? With a shoot, maybe some roots? If you have, you might want to consider planting them, because you certainly ain't going to eat them, are you? Let me show you what a Charlotte potato, shop-bought potato, would look like planted in a 10-inch water bucket and growing on for between 2 and 3 months. Let me show you this. That's a shop-bought potato growing in a 10-inch water bucket. It's been in there for between 2 to 3 months. That's what it used to look like, something like that. Although I hadn't let it go on as far as that, obviously. As I've just said, this one, I've just found it. It should have been in probably 2 to 3 months ago when this one went in. But it missed the boat, but we're going to put it in today. But what I want to do, I want to show you how I grow these potatoes in 10-inch water buckets, and I want to show you a reveal. I want to show you what's possible. Now, how am I going to do that? Well, I've got some footage from about 3 years ago of a potato reveal. It was a 2-pot shootout. It was Charlotte, a shop-bought potato, and Nicola, another shop-bought potato. You've got to watch this footage. You've got to watch this footage. I mean, it's good. I'm looking back on it now. I mean, one of the things that's good about it is my dog Molly's on there. Molly's not with us anymore. So it's nice for me to look back at it. But hey, check out the reveal. Check out the result. And before you do that, have a guesstimate. 1 potato in, how many out? Have a guesstimate. 1 potato in, how many out? A small 10-inch water bucket. What weight? Go for a weight in poundage. Would you be happy if you put 1 in and got £1 back? Would you be happy if you put 1 in and got £2 back? Would you like to get 2 potatoes back, 4 potatoes back, 6, 8, 10? Just hazard a guess. Hazard a guess. Now watch this video, then come back to me and I'll show you the secret of growing shop-bought potatoes in 10-inch water buckets. Don't forget, come back to me. Hello, this is a potato called Charlotte. This is my dog called Molly. Hi Molly. We're going to have a look at Charlotte today. Charlotte's been in this pot just over 4 months. 1 seed potato in a 10-inch pot. We'll just take the tops off first, get rid of those, and then we'll drop this pot. see what Charlotte's got. Wow, that looks quite wet, Molly. It does. Looks really wet. Okay. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, I see a Charlotte round the side there. That's looking good. Wow. Be okay if we got a few of that size more, wouldn't we? Ah, that's not for you. That's not for you. Hold on. Oh, it's soaking wet, this pot. It really is. Whoa. Well, I'm glad we left those no longer because, to be honest, because this pot's so wet, I'm not too sure they would have lasted much longer. Wow. Falling all over the place. Tell you what, we'll pop them in here first and then we'll empty them out in the bar and see what we've got. And then I think because we've got one or two of these guys, I think it's worth a weighing, don't you? There's a seed potato, look. Rotten. Okay, that's as many as we're going to get. Let's have a look at them and we'll go and get the scales, do a weigh in. How's that? One seed potato in a 10-inch pot. It's a good return, isn't it? 1 in, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 decent sized potatoes out, 1 in. That's a good return, Moll, isn't it? It is. Should we take these indoors and weigh them? Yeah, I think we want to take them indoors because what happens when we weigh potatoes outdoors, quite often when the sun's shining, and it is today, it reflects in the bezel of the scales and you can't actually see what the scales are reading. So we'll take these guys indoors, Moll, and we'll do a weigh-in indoors. Okay. Now, I usually give Molly small potatoes. That looks just a shade too big for my liking. Oh, that's a better one. Yeah, that's okay. I was going to say I'll have a look and find a potato from a small potato from a previous review and give Molly that. I don't want to give her potatoes that perhaps a bit big, might make her ill, hopefully not. But I found a much smaller one, so we'll wash these, weigh them, and then we'll give one to Molly. Come on, Molly, go indoors. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. just over £1.5 from that pot, so we're happy with that. This is a potato called Nicola. Nicola is a main crop potato. She's been in this pot now for 4 months. I'm sure you can see these leaves are starting to go yellow. So it's about time we had Nicola out of this pot. There's another couple of reasons that make me want to take this pot of potatoes today. The pot's becoming deformed now by the potatoes pressing on the sides internally. So I'm expecting there's going to be a few potatoes on this plant. And secondly, we need some potatoes indoors, so we've got to take them. And leaving this potato in this pot any longer would be a false economy. I don't think the potatoes will get any bigger. The leaves are going yellow. We've had a tremendous amount of rain lately, and every pot I'm emptying out tends to be waterlogged. So what we don't want to leave the potatoes in here so that they go rotten, get the chance to go rotten. We may as well have them out now. So that's what we're going to do. I've got my assistant Molly with me. Excuse me, Mol. Probably see Molly dodging about. Look, there's loads of top growth on this. But it's seen better days, so let's get rid of it. Good, Mol. Oh, okay, so this is Nicola. Let's see what we've got in there, Mol. We know we've got some because we can actually feel them pushing against the sides of the pot. So we know there's some in here. No, we don't know how many. Well, hey, we don't want to come out. Oh, that's a good sign. They're wedged in the pot. Whoa! Holy schmoly! Hey, hey! You can't see what I can see. I'm going to try and turn this round. Hopefully it won't break. It might. Well, look at this. Look at this. There's potatoes everywhere. Everywhere. There's some that are not going to make it. But look at that. Oh boy. Oh boy! I've stopped mentioning this actually, but the best delivery I've had this year is £2.25, and I've stopped mentioning it because it seems as though it's put a jinx on me. I can't beat it. But hey, we're going to weigh these guys. I haven't got them out yet, but I'll tell you what, there looks to be a few of them. Yes, there does. In this small 10-inch pot. We'll be weighing these guys, Molly. Yes, we will. Luckily for you, there's a few small ones. Fetch me that bucket, Paul. Get me that. No, this bucket here. Bring it back up. Thank you. Good girl. Thank you. Right, what we're going to do. Right, I'm going to pop these in here for the time being. I'll drop them back out again. And then we can have a better look through this one. Now this compost will be, I'm calling it compost, it's soil really, dirt, but it's had lots of organic matter mixed in with it. It's a piece of wood, look. What are we going to do with this now? What would you do with it? What do you do with your compost when you've emptied it out of the pot? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. When my onion bed is empty, which is a couple of months away before we start bothering with onions, I'll store this compost until then, and this compost will go on top of that onion bed, and it'll overwinter. It'll overwinter on the onion bed, and then we'll use it again next year. Right, let's have a look at this. Whoa, look at that. Out of there. It's a good haul, isn't it? There's at least £2 there. I'm looking to beat that 2 1/4 with this. Well, taking these indoors, we're going to give them a wash. We're going to weigh them, and there's a couple of small ones. I know that I can give you. In fact, there, check that one. How's that? Come on, let's go indoors. Whoa! Maybe this one. Come on. Okay, I've got to tell you, we're getting excited here at Homegrown Veg. This looks like £2 plus, and I can't see anything in here that I wouldn't want to eat. So it's £2 plus of potatoes. We're going to finish up on the table. Right, £2 1/4 of beef. Blimey. Come on! Come on, Homegrown Veg. £2 1/4 of beef. Of course, if we manage that, that sets the bar a bit higher again, doesn't it? But anyway, that's how it is. We've got the scales ready. We'll put this big guy up first to impress you. Oh, look the size of him. There's some of his mates. Yeah, I have had £3 before, but not this year. And it's been a strange sort of year this year, as I've already said. I've had pots that have been flooded, I've been taking potatoes out of mud, and we just had so much rain. And I don't think potatoes like too much rain, they like a little, but not a lot. Right. Okay. Here we go. Mo, are you excited? Are you excited, Mo? Hey, Mo's excited because she knows there's some small potatoes in here. Aren't you, Mo? You're excited because you know there's some small potatoes in here. Right, let's do it. So, 2 1/4 is what we want to be where we are. Oh, come on, come on! Get in, get in! I've still got potatoes in the sink. Oh, I'm going to pile them on top. Oh, Molly, Molly. I'm going to make that 2 3/4. We're not going 2 5/8. 5/8 is, well, we're just not, we're not going 5/8. We're going 3/4. 2 3/4 pound of potatoes from a 10-inch pot. That's the record set for this year for me. So I guess the target now, Molly, is £3, isn't it? Right. Let's see where these small potatoes are for you. Hold on. Couple of here. In fact, there's 3. I'll give you these 3. Hold on. We'll turn this camera around and we'll see if we can get you on camera eating these potatoes. Come on. Here you go, sweetheart. Is that nice? Enjoy that. Last one, no more. Good girl, good girl. Okay, so this is me and Molly at Homegrown Veg, signing off. Welcome back. Did you enjoy that? Hey, that were two good deliveries, weren't they? Two good deliveries. I think you could tell from the sound of my voice I was well pleased with those, and I think Molly was pleased that we got a few small mollies for her. So Molly got a treat. We got some potatoes for the table. It was a win-win. Just a pity I didn't have Molly with me today. Still, we soldier on. Okay, did you notice in the first part of this video, you may know this already, you may not, potato shoot coming out of the top, that's the chit, and all the roots are coming either from the chit or from the base of the chit. There's nothing coming from the bottom of that potato. Nothing. All the action is above the potato once it's planted. So once this potato is planted in this bucket, these roots and these shoots will all be above the potato in the soil mass, and all the new potatoes will be above the potato in the soil mass. There'll be nothing below the potato, and that's why I like to sit these on just 2 inches of soil. Right, let me put this to one side a minute. So this is a cut flower water bucket. 4 holes drilled in the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're a follower of mine, you'll have seen this before, but that's a 10-inch water bucket. Okay, what we're going to do now is put 2 inches of garden soil in the bottom of this, then sit this potato on it, and this is where the magic happens. Now this soil is plain old garden soil that I've worked on over the years, that I've covered with a mulch every winter, chopped seaweed and leaves and grass to add organic material to it, and each spring I bring it back into service, and I usually add some potato fertiliser if I'm growing potatoes, or bloodfish and bone, or grow more, anything. Okay, so now you're thinking, can you do this? Well, I'm going to convince you. By the end of this video, you can do this. Come on. These cut flower water buckets, Morrison's were selling these at, I think it was 10, a bundle of 10 for 99 pence. Hey, come on, they're giving them away. Well, in fact, they are giving them away now. I've had visitors to the site tell me they've been to Morrison's, and Morrison's have actually given them these. So just go to a florist, any florist, ask them what do they do with their old cut flower water buckets. They have a problem getting rid of these in the UK. Apparently black isn't the right colour, if that's the word, for recycling. So these would go to landfill. So hey, you'd be doing everybody a favour if you went and got some of these. Okay, and then there is a video on the channel shows me drilling the holes in the bottom of these, because these are very lightweight. They tend to want to split. There's a way I've fathomed out of doing it without splitting them. Just search it, just look for it on the on my channel, you'll find it. It'll show you how I put holes in the bottom of these buckets. Okay, just a little bit more. Right. Does that look like 2 inch to you? It looks like 2 inch to me. And what we'll do is just going to sit this like that. That's all we're going to do. That's it planted. Is this no dig gardening? Is this what they call no dig gardening? I'm not going to dig anything. I'm going to use my hands. And when this potato's grown, I'm going to empty it out and harvest them with my hands. I'm not going to do any digging. Come on, this is the way to go, isn't it? Right, I'll just gently cover this potato so that we don't break off any of the growth. We don't want to waste what we've already got, do we? By being a bit rough. That's it covered. Now, I don't think I've got enough soil here to fill this this bucket, but that's my intention, to top this bucket right off, put it outside, forget about it until these shoots start coming through the soil, and I'll start watering it, unless it's an extended dry period, and I mean seriously dry, and then I would possibly add water before I could see the shoots. But if it's our normal spring summer here in the UK, we'll get some showers of rain, and that'll be enough until this. Oh, look at this guy. You see him? Tell you now, you can tell when soil's healthy when it's got worms in it. Soil's healthy when it's got worms in it. It doesn't have worms in it, the worms have skedaddled. Why have they skedaddled? Because the soil isn't healthy. You want worms in your soil. You do. And yeah, one other thing about soil. What are farmers growing? What do the professionals growing? They're growing soil, don't they? And if the soil isn't very good soil, they improve it. We can do that. You know, there's no need for us going to dig peat bogs up and using peat all the time. Farmers don't. So we shouldn't need to, should we? No, of course we shouldn't. Okay, right. I didn't think there would be enough soil in there. Anyway, I've got some soil outdoors in the barrow. The reason I've done this in the greenhouse today is because it's quite windy out there, and it would just make a lot of background noise on the camera. So hey, that's it. That's it. The secret. 2 inches in the bottom, sit it on, top it off, take it out. Wait till you see some green shoots, water it. 4 months later, bish bash bosh. You're washing potatoes in your sink, you're weighing them, and you're eating them for your Sunday lunch. Come on, you've got to give this a go. You know you have. You've got to give this a go. Did you enjoy that? I hope you did. And if you did, you might want to click the like button, the bottom of the screen. And if you're not a subscriber, you may also want to click the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. This is a free subscription channel. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.